Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Hoth. Today I'm going to share with you my experience on, I was gonna say Playskool, but I cannot find any Playskool logo here, interestingly. But let's just say it's Playskool by Hasbro, I don't know, Star Wars Galactic Heroes, subline or line, Hoth AT-ST Assault set. Okay, so I've shared to you several Playskool Galactic Heroes. I'm not sure why this one doesn't have any Playskool logo on it, but I'll just put on my tagline as, in the name of this video as Playskool. It is the vintage, or probably you want to call it retro version, because they have the modern version of the line. Then the style of the packaging is actually similar to what I've shared to you in the previous video vehicles. Yes, it is meant for kids, but I appreciate, like I said to you, the vehicles that they made for this line figures is cute too. Right, as long as they have Han Solo, Chewbacca, Luke, I'll be happy. Darth Vader. All new AT-ST, not really. 2010. 4 figures with 1 exclusive AT-ST driver. So I take it that this guy is probably only released in this set. I may be wrong, but that's my impression. We have another Darth Vader, but a different pose. Well, compared with the other one that we have seen earlier. In my previous videos. 2 Snowtroopers, and as you can see, the style is the same. That's why I call it Playskool. The package, as you can, I don't know if you can see at the back there, you can actually see the picture of diorama. So you can use this packaging to be, there's an AT-AT there, and a speeder, some sort of background / playset, or diorama, if you want to do that. So just quickly look at the packaging. This is what I mentioned to you. You can use this package as a playset background. I don't know. AT-AT driver. This is another set. I don't think I have this one, the retro one, but I do have the Playskool modern version of AT-AT Walker AT-AT. I'm gonna share to you guys, of course. I like the artwork, by the way. Darth Vader and the 2 Snowtroopers in Hoth version, Hoth background, and at the back here there's a bit of description up there. If you want to read it, you can pause now. I hope it's visible. Yes, it is visible. Echo base, watch out rebels. It's the Battle of Hoth, right? And then, by the way, another artwork here, AT-ST plus the driver, exclusive driver, they say. What else do we have? Includes assembled figures, assembled figures and vehicles, 4 figures, and several, it's too dark, isn't it? Let me move like this. A bit of features at the back. Man, the packaging is quite big. The hatch you can open, of course, so that you can put your driver into it. Rotating blaster cannon on the left. Pivoting chin guns here. We'll see. So it means there's articulation. Swiveling concussion cannon. So 3 weapons and articulating legs. We'll try all of that. Don't worry. And we have the 4 figures here. So I think that's pretty much for the packaging. By the way, I have to say that the condition of the packaging, the plastic itself is already yellowish, and the hot color is rather white, but I would say it's not really that white anymore. It's probably a bit yellowish, but we'll open it up and we'll see with our naked eyes. So let's take a look at this set. Start from the figure first. Here we have the exclusive AT-ST driver. Okay, it's the rubbery type. Is posed in this way, no articulation. Normally that's what with the rubbery ones. It's just one figure like this. Okay, but you can see some details. You can see the pockets here, and then the lines in the uniform. He's wearing this helmet with a bit of details on top. Let's see where any details on the boots. And then, by the way, there are sometimes it's a bit wet because I realize, you know, the rubber band that used to hold this figure is just crumbled and it's all over the figure, so I have to clean one by one a little bit before I show it to you guys. And then the details on the small blaster here. He's wielding this small blaster. Okay, it's all black. So yeah, it's reliable figure, rubbery, no articulation. Okay, very reliable for your kids to play. Maybe just quick measurement on this. It's roughly, focus please. Okay, roughly I think it's maybe 2.2, around that maybe, probably. So it's below 2.25 inch. Okay, or it's actually around 5.5 centimeters. Yeah, that's around that. So here's the pilot. Very simple. Okay, with the dent on the helmet, which is cool. And the exclusive AT-ST driver. And then we have this Snowtrooper. Let me check. We have two of them. I think these are pretty much the same. No differences at all. And like I mentioned that it's probably a bit yellowish, but actually it's not that yellowish. In fact, I'm not sure whether you can see it, but it's the white is like a dirty white, which is my preference for Star Wars. I think Star Wars figures need to be dirty, needs a bit to have, you know, wear and tear. That's cool. Okay, yeah, it's pretty simple and solid as well. It's all rubbery. Snowtrooper, you know, this is Snowtrooper straight away, right? And then the blaster, you can see it's holding the blaster there. You know, the blaster for Stormtrooper. Then it has a backpack with a bit of details, and then the silver paint there, which remains throughout the years, which is cool. Okay, no removable backpack. Oh, what else? What else do we have? Knee pad and boots, and yeah, and then the armor here, and then kind of a skirt piece, because it's very, very cold, right? I think this one is the same. Yeah, it's pretty much same figure. Okay, so it's like you have two bodyguards for Darth Vader. Okay, and this is also the rubbery type. I think most of the Stormtrooper are simply rubbery. Not all the figures in the retro line here have articulation, fortunately. I'll just measure this guy because they are pretty much the same. It's actually a bit shorter to the helmet. It's 2 inch, exactly 2 inch, around that, probably a bit more. Yeah, maybe 5.1 or 0.2 centimeters. Okay, so yeah, here's with the Snowtroopers. Okay, and here's the boss, Darth Vader, in a different pose. Okay, let's check the details first. The helmet with kind of reddish part on the eyes there. Of course, that's the helmet. And then the device on the chest. The silver paints, I like those details. See here, that's the excess from the rubber. Sorry about that. Let me just kind of clean it away. So, I think it's actually kind of more solid than the it's less plasticky, I feel, compared to the previous Darth Vader that I've showed to you. This is the Darth Vader with another pose. I can do this kind of pose with the soft good cape. A bit different paint on the device there. Now I'm not really good at accuracy. You know, there's been debate on the toy for Darth Vader, not accurate helmet, not accurate this and etc. I'm not really an expert, but I feel that this is lighter. This is lighter than this. It has more weight. That's what I felt. Okay, that's what I feel. Yeah. Okay. So that's comparison. The cape is molded, which is cool. It's a cool mold, by the way. And they made it separate here, as you can see. It's a separate piece. So this piece is the, what do you call it? Kind of a skirt piece, right? So yeah, but it's not removable. But I just want to show you that they do pay a bit of more attention to this, you know, which is cool. I appreciate that. The left arm here, not articulated, is rather kind of rubbery, so that's interesting. I cannot find articulation. I cannot find articulation on the head as well. I think it's fixed here, kind of molded, glued. I think molded together with the cape, probably, right? What else? If any articulation, okay, lightsaber still not transparent, but it has articulation on the arms here. So you do have this motion from here, okay, all the way up. Okay, all right, and this figure is stylized to kind of look upward. So yeah, if you want to do a certain pose, you can, kind of a, I don't know, battle pose or something. So yeah, but they maintain the proportion of the character, so that's cool. Different pose, but somewhat the size is. Oh, the head on this one is smaller, but still a big figure compared to the rest of the figure that we have here. For example, the Snowtrooper, right? Now you know that Darth Vader is taller, right? That's cool. And also compared to the driver. Alright, so that's with Darth Vader. I'll just measure it quickly here. Roughly the size of this figure height is around 6 point, what's that? It's below 6 and it's below 2 and 3/4 inch. So it's just shy below. Oh no. It's I think it's around 6.8 centimeters, around that. So I think that's a better measurement. I'm not really familiar with the inches, but that's more. That's taller than the rest of the figures. So yeah, it's good to have another pose of Darth Vader. And interestingly, if you pose it to the move it to upward, there's a kind of a click there. Click, okay, like that. But don't worry, you still can move it down if you want to. So here's with Darth Vader. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Nice cape, by the way. Nice cape. Okay, so let's move to the main attraction. Alright, here's the AT-ST, and you realize I kind of zoom in to this AT-ST. I'll do zoom in and a bit of zoom out to have a better look, but let's look. Fortunately though, I thought that the white color will be kind of yellowish. Fortunately no, that was only on the packaging. The color is, I would say, is still pretty much like what it is supposed to be out of the package. Okay, a bit dirty here, sorry, I think it's from the rubber, excess from the rubber. With a bit of dirty touch here, as you can see, so it's not like plain white, but it has shades here. But I do like the details. It's kind of not really bright white, but oh, there's a bit of yellowish stuff there. But for the most part, it's okay. Look at those details on the. Oh, it's very thin, this one. Okay, so you can open this piece. You can just. It doesn't really click. Oh, it does click a little bit. It does not click, but it just holds there. And you realize there's no this piece. It's a bit off, but I just push it down again. It seems to be this one. You have to be careful. This part here. It seems to be fragile. I mean, it might be easy to break, so you gotta be careful with your kids. You play around with this, but I like these details. Unfortunately, you don't open here. You open up the whole way. This whole box, not box, but square. Oh well, that's the detail from the inside. Not bad, right? Not bad for kids' toys. Let's see if there's anything worthy to be seen. Oh, there's actually a bit more details inside there. I'm not sure how important that is or how accurate that is to the actual AT-ST. And unfortunately, you can you open this? Oh, you can open this actually. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's not too bad. So you can put your driver. So there's a hinge there. You can use your nail to kind of open it up, and you can see what's inside right now. Maybe I'll just try to put the pilot in right now. Okay. Of course, it's not perfect. What do you expect, right? The cockpit itself is rather big for this figure, and it doesn't provide kind of a sitting something to hold the legs so that the position is fixed. But you can count on the arms to kind of hold between two sides there, so the figure doesn't really move a lot. But that's okay. That's not a problem for me. So I'll close this. We look at the back. Oh, this is my favorite. Well, not really favorite, but I like the details and the shades again. Yeah, so you have the dirts, you have the molds. I like that. I like that. Again, another shades there. Okay. What else do we have here? The legs is dirty, as you can see the mold. Okay, you can see the details there, and even to the feet there. Okay. Okay, so I think that's fixed. You cannot really. I want water to take it out. This part, as you can see, that's the excess of rubber. I'll clean it later. Sorry about that. I thought I've cleaned everything, but unfortunately not really. Down here we see bit details, and yeah. All right. So okay, I just want to try something. All right. As you can see, although the figure is inside, the door still holds. I think that's cool. Okay, let's close this part. Okay, let's go to the features here. The what is called? I forgot what it's called. But you know, it has several weapons. The one on the right here is rotating. Okay, 360. So that's cool. You can imagine, I don't know, laser or something. Anything else? Nah, not really. On the left here, we have this cannon, also rotating. Okay, shooting up. This one is solid, but this small part is rubbery. I think it's not meant to be disassembled. Yeah, just play around with it. And then the pivoting gun, the chin gun. Oh, so there's a bit more movement there. You can move down like that. That's silly though. That's really silly. Okay, but you know that you have the hinge. So you have the hinge. The tips of the guns is rubbery, especially on the longer one. Now you can shoot side by side like that. Move down a little bit. Okay, so that's the chin gun. Now the leg is interesting. Oh, by the way, you do have movement here, although it is kind of a is being held by this piece on the legs, both legs, but you know that the articulation is there. So if this doesn't hold, it will surely turn around 360. Okay, just to let you know, the legs, you have full rotation, not full, but you have movement, kind of a movement there. Okay, as you can see, same on the other side, so I'm not gonna do that, but yeah, we have that. And then by the way, behind here there's a bit of more details I just want to show to you guys. Okay, so that's to appreciate more. So you do have rotation here. Okay, with kind of a ratcheting, not really a ratchet, but you can feel that it's to one stop to another stop. Okay, one by one. Okay, one stop to another stop. Okay, now unfortunately though, we don't have articulation here. As you can see here, no articulation. So this part is fixed, this part is fixed, as you can see. So you gotta be careful. You have articulation here, and you do have articulation here as well. Okay, here, because let me show you the extent of it. Now, oh, this one is a bit troublesome, but it's doable. Just be gentle, be careful with it. Okay, so you do have this articulation, okay, this much. Okay, but there's no use to do that unless you want to sort of make it into kind of a walking position. So what you can do is, okay, you can do something like this. One kick at one leg at the front, another leg at the back. So kind of a walking position. You can do vice versa. You can move this to the back and then move this to the front. So that's pretty much the articulation that we have with the legs. And I cannot help but think why they designed it this way. You know, this to be fixed. But then if you consider this pose. Okay, now that makes sense. I don't know if you get that, but basically they engineered the legs to kind of mimic the kind of super deformed, cute style of the figure. I'm not sure what this is. There's interesting part here which I don't quite understand. Wow, what is that black color there? Okay, so that's pretty much with the guns, with the legs, with the molds, the paints, details. Open up cockpit, open up window, weapons, and you can put inside the driver. So I already showed it to you guys. Okay, now I've zoomed out so that you can see on a different perspective. Okay, that's the AT-ST. As I said, the white color is actually still not bad, right? It's not that yellowish compared to the X-Wing that I've shared to you before. It's still okay. So I mentioned that you can do kind of a walking position here. So you have one of the leg behind and then another leg at the front. But this part is fixed. But it's kind of makes sense. Look at how small. Right. Okay. So you can open this up if you want. Fortunately, you cannot really show. Well, you can see the head of the driver a little bit, but that's not much, isn't it? So this the Snowtroopers down there with Darth Vader. Sorry, Darth Vader, you're too black for the other ones. Let me lower my settings. Okay, so that's probably better. All right, so okay, now of course if you want to do like just simply standing position, no walking, just like this is possible as well. If you want to do that, okay. Let's measure this guy up, not this guy, but this vehicle up. As you can see though, it's leaning more toward the front like that, so it still stands, but the position may be a bit awkward. Let me see what I can do on this side. Is there anything that we can do? I think the only thing that we can do is modify the ankle a little bit. Yeah, that's make it even weird. Anyway, so I'll just keep it like how it's supposed to be. All right, this is okay. So I'll try to measure. Let me see. What should we do here? What should we do? How should we do this? Should we do it like this? Should we do it like this? Let me see. Like this? No, that's weird, right? And it would hold. So yeah, you know, that's another issue that I just found out with this AT-ST. So, but that's okay. You can just display it. I mean, normally most of these walkers are looking down anyway, right there. They're here to shoot to the soldier down there, right? So that's okay. Let me just measure. Go to the top. Okay. Up to this point, which is weird because that's not the top. It's roughly it's around 9.4 centimeters, around that. 19, sorry, that's 19.4.3 centimeters up to this handlebar here. Okay, and then the body here is like maybe to the front of the gun is 12 centimeters, but probably more than that, 13 centimeters. around that. Okay, and the proportion here from leg to leg is roughly 11 centimeters. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the AT-ST. Okay. Maybe I'll just use the walking pose. Now, if you pose it this way, it seems to be taller, is it? No, not really. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, what's the verdict? Overall, I appreciate any army build figures for this, for Snowtroopers, Stormtrooper. Sometimes we do need more of this. So the fact that they give more than one for this set is cool. We have the pilot, so the driver, easy to put into. Darth Vader is not really my favorite, but it's solid. Okay, it has kind of a cool set of precision you can do with the lightsaber, but my favorite is of course the highlight, which is the AT-ST. Okay, here, and it's not bad actually. It is stylized in a certain way, which probably seems to be awkward to you, but actually it's quite cinematic. It has certain personality to it. It's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad actually. So I don't have the modern one. I'm not sure whether they have released the Playskool modern Galactic heroes for AT-ST. I have to check. But so far this retro line is not so bad. Okay, it's okay. It's good. I actually like the color, the paint on this one, and yeah, I like this set. Okay, it's not that bad. It's good. No projectiles. No need to assemble the vehicles, but then you can just straight away play with this. Okay, so I think that's cool as well. That's not too bad. That's how it is. Okay, and the details on the molds, I like that. I like it. The shades, I also like that as well. Okay, so thanks guys for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell, and then you can always contact me through Instagram. Ciao.